Hi, everyone. We can add indexes to tables online in MySQL 8, which is a great feature because we don't need to wait for the application to stop accessing the database to do this. Maybe the execution time is midnight. We need to sleep. No one likes to work at midnight, so we like this feature, right? But maybe we'll encounter a situation where it takes a long time to perform this operation. It will be a terrible thing when you wait for a long time, but the option is not completed. Have you ever encountered this situation? Look at the information in the MySQL reference manual. Maybe this transaction is a long query. Okay, let's test it. First, we log in to the same instance with two sessions. One session we will perform the add index operation, and the other session we will execute the transaction and check the add index execution status. Now, we go into the test database and examine the table named test1, which has 4 columns and a primary key. Now, we execute the add index statement and see that it takes 29.8937 seconds. The detailed statement is on the screen. Okay, let's drop this index, then add it again, and then we start a transaction that uses only select statements to operate on this test1 table. We executed the begin keyword to start a transaction and executed a select statement on this test1 table. Now, this transaction is a transaction that accesses this test1 table. This select statement counts all rows of column K from this test1 table. Then, if we check the statements running in the MySQL instance, we find that the table metadata lock prevents the add index statement from continuing. To show this phenomenon more clearly, we execute a sleep statement in the transaction, and then the add index operation will wait for the sleep statement to complete. When the sleep statement is executed, we execute show full process list again and find that this transaction has been holding the table metadata lock. Therefore, how long it takes to execute the add index statement depends on the time it takes for all transactions accessing this test1 table to complete. Finally, we execute the commit statement to complete the transaction, and the add index statement is also completed at the same time. Thank you for watching. See you next time.